What's good, YouTube? It's CuddleofDeath here, a very happy day, woo! And as a dog lover, I am so happy to be presenting you with this brand new top 5. Let's talk about my top 5 favorite dog Pokemon in celebration of National Dog Day, which was actually on August 26th this year, 2016 for people watching it in the future. But keep in mind that this list merely states my opinion regarding my favorite dog Pokemon, and I encourage you to share your top 5 list down in the comment section below, and feel free to tell me why you chose those particular Pokemon on that list. If you have a particular top 5 request as well, whether it be serious, funny, or quite a bit off the wall, feel free to share that in the comment section as well, or tweet it to me. I'm at CuddleofDeath everywhere, literally. I would love to create more top 5s now that I'm going to be back, and I'm trying super hard to do my very best and be like no one ever was. But with all that good fun stuff out of the way, let's get started. Number 5. Coming in at number 5 is a fabulous furry fiend that was one of the more recent dog Pokemon introduced in the series, Furfrou. Furfrou is a very loyal and intelligent poodle Pokemon which was introduced during the 6th Gen games Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. What I really enjoy about Furfrou is the fact that it can receive a variety of cute little trims in Pokemon X and Y, as well as Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. These styles don't boost stats or anything, and they are purely cosmetic. Still, it allowed the player to customize Furfrou a bit more, which was pretty fun for someone like myself. I mean, you have cool like little trims like the Pharaoh and everything. You can make your Furfrou look as sassy or like as plain as you'd like if you don't want to give it a trim at all, but I do recommend giving it a trim because you will have yourself a fabulous furry fiend, just like I said at the beginning of this particular one. You should definitely get that trim going on, let me tell you. But yeah, Furfrou has made it to number 5 on our list. Number 4. Moving on to number 4, we have Mightyena. And while Mightyena isn't necessarily a dog by definition, it is definitely a canine. This one made my list because not only is it my favorite typing, but I absolutely love the Pokemon overall. I think the design is awesome, the typing is my favorite, but I'm biased, so yeah. And it gets access to the ability Moxie, which can cause it to put holes through teams if you get lucky in battle. But all things aside, Mightyena has made the list. Its Pokédex entry states that it generally travels in packs of 10 and defeats foes with perfectly coordinated work. When a skilled trainer possesses a Mightyena, Mightyena is very loyal and will obey every command from its trainer. Kind of like how they say, dog is man's best friend. Mightyena is there to assist a very skillful trainer. Number 3. Okay, so one of the newest dog Pokemon to be released overall has managed to make the list. Rockruff. Rockruff is one of the new Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It is one of the Pokemon that proves that love hurts, because according to the information on the official Sun and Moon website, it greets others by rubbing rocks around its neck against each other when it is expressing fondness. Regardless of pain, Rockruff has such cute little features like its chocolate-dipped feet, rigid rock collar, and super fluffy tail. Rockruff has warmed my heart and has made it to the number 3 slot on the top 5 dog Pokemon countdown. Number 2. Moving up to number 2 is an absolute classic Pokemon, Arcanine. Known as the legendary Pokemon, Arcanine is a huge, beastly dog-like Pokemon with tiger-like stripes and colors. Arcanine has so many neat Pokédex entries which basically state the TLDR version. It can run over 6,200 miles in a single day/night, and its bark apparently conveys a sense of majesty. It's so royal that anyone hearing it can't help but grovel before Arcanine. I have always really enjoyed the design for Arcanine, and it is one of my favorite Generation 1 Pokemon, making it all the way to the 2nd slot on our countdown. Number 1. We have finally made it to the number 1 spot on the countdown, and to a lot of you, this won't be a surprise. So instead of beating around the bush, let's get right to it. The champion of all canine Pokemon on my list is Houndoom. I have talked about Houndoom so much over the years, as it is my favorite Pokemon overall, and it is my channel's mascot. It is a loyal hellhound which is able to inflict a very nasty toxic burn that will continue to burn for all of eternity. How spooky is that? It has bones encasing its body, an absolutely beautiful design with horns to top it off. It is absolutely menacing, especially after it Mega Evolves, and it is my all-time favorite dog Pokemon. As soon as I saw it appear in my copy of Japanese Pokemon Gold back in 1999, I was instantly captivated by its design. I was only 9 at the time, but I knew that this Pokemon would end up being my favorite the moment I saw it. There was no question about it. I could probably go on for hours about why Houndoom is so awesome, but I don't want you to get all boned out. All bad and unfunny jokes aside, that concludes my list for top 5 dog Pokemon. Don't forget to leave your list down in the comment section below. Feel free to tell me about why you chose those particular Pokemon on your list. Also, again, if you have any top 5 that you would like to see covered, feel free to recommend it down in the comment section below as well. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave it a like, as it does help out a ton, or if you didn't like it, dislike it, it still helps it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and now I've got to go take my dog out.